Alright guys, so today I'm going to show y'all how to pull a tune for hptuners for me to remote tune if this is your first time. So you're going to look, we got a little wrench sign right there. You go ahead and click on that. Alright, this is this way because I have the VCM editor. I have the newest beta version, so you may or may not have to do that. Okay, so a lot of times whenever you open up this file, if you've had something open before, you may or may not, I'm just going to click on this. Okay, you'll see that it's not going to let you read a file, which is this green up arrow right here. It's going to be grayed out. All you can do is write it, this red one right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go file and I'm going to go to close. Okay, all right, so now we have this green up arrow right here, which is the read vehicle. We're going to want to click on that, but before we click on that, we want to make sure that we have our USB plugged into our hptuners interface, which is this guy right here. You want to make sure that it has power. We don't want a radio playing, no fans are on. Make sure your amplifier is disconnected. Nothing crazy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and read it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and key on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read. All right, cool, so we're reading. Now this process, usually on the GM Gen 3s, you know, we're gonna take 2.5 to 3 minutes. On GM Gen 4 stuff, you know, anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes. I have seen some vehicles, some Dodges, take up to 10 to 15 minutes. But you know, they're kind of few and far between. But the main thing for this is make sure your battery is charged and you don't have anything drawing power, no headlights, no nothing like that turned on. Some GM trucks like 2004, 5, and 6, you may have to pull the radio fuse and uncheck this high speed where it says use high speed. Turn that off and it will read. Those trucks are a little trickier, something to do with the electrical system on those. They're just not happy about it, but it is possible. I spend so much of my life waiting for these things to read and write. It's not even funny. But it pays the bills. I'm just going to kind of show you guys my method of organization that I really like. So I'm going to send versions back and forth. You're going to pull the file and save it as stock and send it to me, and I'll make an adjustment, fuel and timing, idle, whatever it be, transmission, probably several at once, and I'll send you another one back and we'll save it as V1. And then you'll take another data log and send it back to me as V1, and then I will make some changes, send it back to you as V2. That way we don't get confused on what we're doing. Okay, so what do we have here? So I'm gonna go to you're not gonna have any of this. These are folders I've set up. So I'm gonna save this, make a new folder as test C5. So that's what we're working with, C5, POW. Alright, so I've created a new folder. You want to name that whatever your car is, just so you can keep track of it. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to name it as stock. Okay, stock. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open it up. You're welcome to look around. Just don't poke too hard or you might get in trouble. Alright, so I'm gonna change this to 639. This is just a test. This is just something to so I can show you what I do. File, save as. So we're gonna go V1. Let's see how I saved it as V1. It's version 1. Alright. So now what I'm gonna do to write the file back. See where it says write vehicle? Write vehicle. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and click on that. It says write calibration. Now, unless I tell you otherwise, it's always going to be right calibration. Right entire, this is on GM stuff. Ford might be a little different. I'll have to make a video on Ford. But it's always going to be right calibration unless I specify to switch to right entire. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and click right. Okay. Alright, cool. So you have successfully wrote your vehicle. Alright, guys.